At this point, I want to believe most of you watching are wondering what it is that we are doing here, what it is that I am doing, because of course, I'm the only person here at this point. So I'm making putty, that's putty filler, but we call it wall schema. And the purpose of the wall schema is to make your wall very smooth, and then after you can go ahead and paint. Making the wall smooth helps you to cover all the cracks, the roughness of the wall and all of that before you go ahead and paint. And also after, you know, applying schema or andre or putty on your wall, it reduces the quantity of paint you use on the wall. Now, the first thing we put in was the base. We call it the base. And we put 5 bags of that in the drum. Making 140 liters. That's about 7 buckets of 20-liter buckets, 7 of them, of this wall schema. The base, 1 bag of the base is 20 kg. So 5 of them will be 100 kg of the base. Now, if you noticed earlier, I was mixing something to put in there. That's another chemical, and that one is the buffer or the thickener. So you mix the buffer or the thickener, put it in. Now that helps to give the putty that thick texture that it has. It gives you that very thick texture that it has. Now when you pour that in, you allow it to sit for some time, 10 to 15 minutes, for it to properly buffer, for it to properly thicken. Then we go ahead and put the other chemicals in it. This is just a small sample I'm doing to show you the process of how it is done. This, I'll take you through the process, at least you get to know how it's done. But we have a big factory that we produce these things, but this is my place, and I just want to do small demonstration for you to get to see how we are able to prepare this andre or putty filler that we use. The andre is the one the guys mix the POP cement with the paint to give you that putty feel, but this is the proper way of making it. So just come along with me, take your time, relax, and watch how the process is going to be. If this is the first time you are watching our videos, try and subscribe. Please try and subscribe and share to others so that we can get motivated and get gingered to be able to produce more videos for you to see. But this is how it's done, and as we go along, by the time we are done, you'll get to appreciate what we have done here. All right, so let's go on. So it's getting thicker now, but it still needs some time to set before it can get as thick as we want it to be. But let me show you the inside so you see what we are doing. All right. So this one here is the base I was talking about, and it comes in 20 kilos per bag. You have 20 kilogram per bag. And then here is the thickener I was talking about. This is what we add to give it that thick feel. So you've gotten to see how the inside looks. So when we mix the base and then the thickener, it takes its time. The base will take its, the thickener will take its time to thicken the base and give it a very thick texture at the end of the day. But we are not done. There's still more chemicals we are going to add to it. So the first one is the base, the second one is the thickener. We are going to add binders to it, and then we are going to add resin to give it that extra strength to be able to so that you can use it for outside. You use it for exterior purpose. There's a particular resin we put in, we call it honey. It helps for the putty to be used outside. So when you go in to buy putty filler, we have exterior putty fillers, and then we have the interior putty fillers. So don't be confused. If you want to use it for inside, ask for the interior putty fillers. But if you want to use it for outside, use the exterior putty fillers, because there's an extra chemical they put in that makes it strong to withstand the weather from outside. Because if you use the interior one for the outside, it means that when it rains, it's possible it will come off. When the sun is too hot, it's possible it will crack and come off. So that's how it is. So just bear with us and come with us on this journey on how to make putty filler. At our place, we call it the wall schema. So how to make proper wall schema for your home and for your project. So right now we are going to let it sit for about 15 minutes. Then after, I'll show you again how it now is. You've seen right now the way it is. It's a bit soft, but after 15 minutes you get to see how the texture will behave. All right, so stick with us. So in just about 10 minutes, I told you we'll be back to show you, right? So in just about 10 minutes, I want to show you what is in there, what has happened so far. So you see how thick it is right now as I'm talking to you. So just hold on. I'll take you so that you see what is happening there right now. So can you see how difficult it is pulling this thing out? See how difficult. The machine cannot even go in. See how difficult it is. So you see, when you lift this up, it's difficult to even push it to go down, and that is just because of the thickener we added in. See, let me see. You see how thick it has become now? Yes, nothing else. It's just the thickener that has been added. You see, now it has become the way the putty is supposed to be, as thick as the way the putty is supposed to be. But at this point, we are not done yet. Some of the products in the market, when they get to this stage, they package it in the buckets and then bring it to the market to sell. But for us, we are not done yet. There are lots of things that we have to add to this to give you the perfect putty filler. So we'll go back to showing you how the process is supposed to be. So you see how thick the putty has become just by adding the thickener. That's why you need to measure, and then you know how thick you want it to be and how light you want it to be. But then, like I said, we are not done. There's still more to be added. We are now going to add our other chemicals. That is the binder. We have to add the binder to make sure that the putty is able to bind well, so that when you apply it on your wall and it dries and you put your hand on it, it doesn't come off in your hand. Okay, so that's what we are going to do for the next one. So just hold on and follow the process. At the end of the day, you will like it. But if this is the first time you are seeing any of our videos, we just want you to do us a very big favor by liking this video and commenting, and if you have any questions, just put it there. And also follow and subscribe to our channel. If this is the first time, just follow, subscribe, and share the video to as many people as possible. This is a channel that we take our time to teach and educate people on how to make some of these products. So bear with us and be part of the process. So we go share, like, comment if you have any questions. It helps to boost the channel. It helps us to also do more for you. So just be part of it. Let's go and come back. Within just 10 minutes, you saw how thick the product has become. At the end of the day, you would see how well the product will turn out to be. So just hold on and follow the process. Okay, so at this point we are going to put in the binders. Now this acrylic binders, like I said, is what is going to bind the components together to give it that strength, basically, so that when you put it on your wall and then you put your hand on it, it will not come off like powder. If you've noticed, sometimes when the andre is done and you go and put your hand on it, you get to have the powder coming off in your hand. Now, to prevent that from happening, we need to put the acrylic binders to be able to give that thing together. So that is what we are going to do right now. So just hold on and watch. And somebody will ask, why is it that we don't add the binders together when you are beginning the process? No, if you do that, when you eventually add the thickener, the binder will prevent the thickener from working, and the thickener needs to make the product very thick before you can add the binders. So just hold on. So now we've added the binders and we are going to take care of it now. So just hold on, you will see the process. So right now, tired as I am, we still have to continue. But right now we've been able to mix the binder with the base and then the thickener. These are the three major components, aside the preservatives and all those things that we put in earlier that we didn't let you know. But then you have to put in preservative, something that would make it last longer, and you know, when you put it in the shop, it can stay in the shop for years. So we put that in earlier before starting. So the very first one is the base, second one is the thickener, third one is the binder, and we've achieved that. Now there's the last one that we are going to put in. We call that one resin or honey. It's a local term. If you go to the market, you get it. So that's where you put that one in, and then when that one binds in and mixes everywhere, now your putty is ready and complete. But I'll let you see what we have done so far, so that at least it gives you an idea of how things are going over here. I'm tired already, but we have to finish this job before we can go. Then, like I say, if this is the first time you are watching our video, please try and subscribe to the channel, so that it would help to boost us, give us more strength to be able to do more. Also, if you have any comments, any questions, please put it under the comments and we'll attend to you. So that's what we have done so far. Just hold on, and then we will see how it will go. All right. So at this point, we just added in the honey or the resin, and at this end, that is supposed to help to make the putty so strong and so quality that when you use it for outside, that's the exterior, it wouldn't break, it wouldn't peel off, and there wouldn't be any issues on it. So like I told you earlier, we have interior and exterior putty, and the difference is this honey that we put in. It's actually not the honey you eat, but then that is the term we call it. That is what we use to create that quality component in the putty that gives you that strength. And right now you see how thick it is. So if that is the quality you want, you just leave it that way. But if you want it to be a little lighter, you can add water to make it a little lighter, depending on how you want it to be. That is how you will do it. So when I'm done with everything, I will show you the final product, and if possible, I'll do a small demonstration on the wall, so you see what the putty is actually used for and what we've been doing so far. But then, thank you so much if you have been on, you have been watching from beginning, you know, from beginning when we started. Thank you so much. And like I said, you try as much as possible to subscribe. It's not easy coming to you with this videos every now and then, and it is your subscription and your comments and likes that encourages us to do more videos. So in today's video, just subscribe come under the comment section and ask a question or give us a thumbs up or anything, and we have a very nice present. We'll randomly select a very nice present for one of our most cherished subscribers and viewers. So let's do this and let's make it work. But when I'm done, you get to see what we have done so far and how, you know, the product will turn out to be. Like I said, we are doing putty, and we at NAS, we call it the NAS wall schema. That's what we call it, and it's one of the best products. But this is just me doing a small sample for you to see how it's done. So finally, our putty is done. So if you've been following us from the beginning, you see how the process came about. In the beginning, we put in our base, and then from there we added our thickener, and then going forward we added the binders, and eventually we put in the resin. And that is why now we have this perfect paste right here. Now, like I said earlier, you have to make sure that if you are using it for outside, always ask for the exterior. And if you are using it for inside, ask for the interior putty. But we at NAS, we have a specially made wall schema that is used for both exterior and interior. If this is the first time you are coming across our channel, please try to subscribe. And like I said earlier, we'll choose at random and give someone a special gift. Just let us know where you are watching us from, and we will give you something nice as appreciation for being part of the channel. My name is Yusuf Buddha, but when we are done, eventually, actually we are done, we are going to package them in buckets. I would do another video where I'll demonstrate how to apply the Putty Filler, so that in that video you will get to see the steps on how to apply Putty Filler or wall schema on your wall to make it look nice, to make it look sweet. Thank you so much for being part, and I hope you learned something good today. My name is Yusuf. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.